of junk food. And we go out to our wood lot. And I was so little that he'd climb up the tree first. And then I'd get in a 5-gallon bucket and he'd pull me up. And I'd get up there. And it wouldn't take long before I'd take one of my mittens and I'd chuck it over the side. And so he'd have to lower me back down. And I'd get my mitten and then he'd pull me back up. So just yesterday, my mom sent me a message and she said, "Dad wants to know if you have your mittens ready."
It's funny you didn't tell me that.
And I said, "No, there's no tree to throw them out of." So that was my last hunting story. We'll have to make this one a good one so I have a new one to tell.
I agree, let's make it a good one.
We don't have long to sit because the rancher's son asked me to take him to back to school night.
And being the wonderful woman that she is, who loves every child she meets, even though this is her first opportunity to hunt, she said yes.
He's the sweetest boy. I couldn't tell him no.
I think we ran them all out of the country getting in here. They sure disappeared. First shot from the blind in 3, 2, 1.
Smoked him. Okay,
You ready? Let's rock and roll.
first night, 0. We're walking in today. Ron says it's just a short little jaunt.
That's what I told you to get me to walk in.
No, I liked it when he delivered me right to the blind in the side-by-side.
In this blind, if you don't have a driver to drop you off and then get the side-by-side out of there, you're much better off walking. If you walk in, you can sort of drop in behind the blind and hopefully not scare anything out of there. Always feels better anyway to have a little investment in your hunt. This prairie looks flat, but it is not. It's really rolling hills with big cuts and creases.
It is really hot in here. We just got settled. We can already see a couple antelope moving in. There's 2 bucks and 2 does that we've been watching, and they're going in the wrong direction. Ron farted a little while ago, and I think that's why they're leaving. Lord knows I want to get out of here. Ron ever tell you the story about how he pooped on his phone? Guess he's not gonna tell it, so I will. He was in Wyoming on an elk hunt, and he had to go number 2. So he dropped trowel, and he heard a noise behind him, but he had to go, so he just continued with his business. And when he finished, he realized the noise that he heard was his phone dropping out of his pocket, and it was beneath his making.
It's beneath my making, all right.
Well, today was a great day for seeing animals, but not for shooting them. They were all too far away. So we're gonna call it for tonight, and we'll be back out here tomorrow. We'll see you then.
Good morning, everyone. It's a gorgeous Wyoming morning here on the prairie. It's day 6 of our hunt. We're heading into a spot where we've had sort of, I won't say action, but pronghorn have been consistently coming to water in late morning. So we're hoping that happens again today. Getting close to our blind. It's always trouble to sneak into this one because there's a big slope in front of us and they can just lay up there and watch us come in. We're about maybe 75 or 100 yards from the blind and we can already see one. can't tell if it's bedded or standing. I think it's standing. Thinking about getting the decoy out and using the decoy to sort of cover our movement as we get in there.
Red box. It's been a very slow morning. We've got about 30 minutes more and then Ron has to go do a work call. Not looking good for this morning.
Speed goats aren't so speedy this morning.
Good one. Time to go. Have to wait and see what happens this afternoon. Stay tuned.
Okay, we're heading in for our second sit of the day.
Well, at least we have something to watch. We've got one nice buck bedded over on the hillside across from us. We just need him to come on down for a drink. Wouldn't it be great if I shot a bigger buck than Ron?
More power to you. I would love it. I'd probably be happier than you.
Sure. Sure you would. I just want to make a good, clean shot. That's it. I don't care how big it is or whether it's a buck or a doe.
The nice thing about your attitude is that you don't care whether it's a buck or a doe. So
I don't
a
care.
big buck's not going to get you any more stirred up than a
Oh,
doe.
it might.
It might.
I'm only human. Especially if it means that it would entitle me to bragging rights. Got a little action. Do you see her? It's so funny, they've been there the whole time.
There's a doe walking to the left. She's to the left of him.
It's so crazy. It just looks like a bunch of sagebrush, but then the sagebrush starts moving.
So, this is a really good sign, though, because this is the pattern. They're bedded on that hill, and they can be up there for hours. But when they decide to come drink, they'll start heading this way and come pretty quickly. We've been sitting here for about an hour and a half, glassing this hillside, and we know there are at least two pronghorn over here, a nice buck and a doe. But now, all of a sudden, everybody stood up, and I think there's at least 6 right out in front of us, and 2 more just stood up and are sort of working our way.
Come to mama.
She's coming. I can see it.
Yeah, she's coming.
She's coming.
We're gonna just get ready because it looks like she's heading right for us.
They're all gonna come. They're all watching her. I think you've got a doe. Doe's starting to come down. The lead doe is getting coming settle in for a drink. There you go. There it is. As soon as he puts his head down. You got it. Wait till the other one's not looking. Let the other one start drinking. Okay, shoot him.
That didn't go the way I visualized it. I felt prepared. I had been making great shots whenever I was target practicing. I'd taken several shots out of the blind and was always hitting my mark. But today, when the actual animal was in front of me, I just blew it. And then the whole time I just kept thinking, like, maybe this isn't for me. But my fearless leader told me to knock another arrow. And then the second antelope came in to drink. And so again, I just went through my whole shot process in my head and executed it. But I just missed again. Feeling pretty sad. Lots of things to process before I decide whether or not to continue. That's it for now. Every day is a new day with no mistakes in it. These are the words that my friend told me, and it really just soothed my heart because after yesterday, I was feeling pretty down. My pride was wounded. I felt like I let Ron down and everyone else that's been following me on this journey. And I reached out to a friend. She's also a hunter, and I just wanted to hear woman to woman what she thought of it and if I should throw in the towel or keep going. And she was very encouraging and said that I should definitely keep at it, and that she herself had had misses and, you know, the unfortunate occasion of wounding an animal, and it just really encouraged me. So I'm back at it, and you might be able to tell that it's actually almost sunset. We haven't been able to go out today because the wind has been really awful. So we're gonna try it now, and I'm pretty sure there's not an antelope in sight, but we're gonna put the decoy out and we're gonna see what happens. But I'm excited to try again because that's life. That's what you have to keep doing.
I brought a towel this time for my sweaty hands. And it's not from nerves. It was happening all the time, even when I wasn't nervous.
Yeah, I'll vouch for her. It was hot. It was probably 95 degrees outside and well over 100 in the blind.
His palms don't get sweaty, though. He's like some kind of freak.
The big group went behind this hill over here, which means they're heading toward us.
Well, we've been in here a little over an hour. And so far, all we've seen is one longhorn steer that seems to have escaped his pasture. He'd put a lot of meat in our freezer. What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef.
Rex told me that last night, and I said, I don't really get it. And he goes, ground beef. And he just laughed. Oh boy. I'll give you our 2-hour update. So far we've seen 1 longhorn steer, 1 mule deer doe in the distance. And Ron says we've got 2 bucks coming in.
And I don't mean to interrupt you, but check your battery because they're coming fast.
Oh, okay. They're coming fast.
Coming in. They're coming right down the fence line. It's a doe. Decent.
The wait continues.
What is this, day 9?
Day 9, I think. We're not sure if this is going to be our last hunt or not. I've really kind of come full circle, and I want to really see this through. And the landowner is very kind to us, and he doesn't care what we do. We can stay, we can go. So we'll just have to see how it pans out today. And wind is not great. Our scent's going to be blowing towards the water hole, but maybe it'll lay down. I don't know, just trying to stay optimistic. We'll see how it all plays out.
I guess the only thing I would add is that I'm super proud of you for sticking it out and becoming so enthusiastic about this, really wanting to try to make it happen. So nice work on your part.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, we've been in here about 2 hours, and nothing's been happening except for the wind blowing. But Ron just looked out, and it looks like there's 4 bucks on their feet, but they're not really headed our way, so we're just going to keep an eye on them and see what happens. Sandwich cheers. Ron just went back to the camper and made sandwiches and brought pretzels and dip, and so we're having a little date.
It's our last day, and Debbie has become so dedicated. She's been in here since 9 o'clock this morning. It's about 1 o'clock now. She made me run out and make sandwiches, and I think she plans to sleep in here tonight.
Well, this is it. And let's be honest, I don't think anything's coming in. It's so windy, and we have barely seen a pronghorn all day, but
We've got good sandwiches.
We've got good sandwiches, good company. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, even though there's probably going to be no kill.
Maybe there will be.
It could still happen. Alright, it's 4 o'clock. We took about an hour plus break. Just it was so windy, and we were both exhausted from sitting on our butts for 5 hours. Now we wait. And wait.
Wait some more.
And wait some more. And then we might even wait a little after that. This is the last hurrah. We leave tomorrow. Unless we don't.
That's what you said yesterday.
We keep saying we're leaving, but then we keep staying. 4 bucks in the distance, but they're about to crest the hill and go to the other side. Okay, we've got a big group that we've been watching. They've been about 500 yards away. They just started to make the move to come down here. The lead doe hit the trail, and the rest are following. So please cross your fingers for me. We also still have the 4 bucks up on the hillside, so if this doesn't pan out, there's still hope. Okay, here they come.
In fact, some of them are trotting.
They're trotting.
Into the water.
Come to mama.
small buck leading the troop here. He'd be a great target if he gets his tail in there.
Is that the buck or the doe?
That's the doe and two little ones.
Where's the buck?
Let's see him at the moment.
I know, but I hit him high.
No, you got him. You got him. You didn't hit him high.
I hit him high.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I saw it.
No, you didn't.
I hit him high and far back.
He's gonna go down.
I hope so.
He's not high.
It was high
He's not
and
high.
too far back. Can you see him?
I see him. He's standing right there.
I think I hit him back too far. Still there? This part's hard. He's down. But darn, that's hard.
You did fine. It was a good shot. It seems like it was a long time, but that was only a short while, and he went down, and he's down. He's dead. You did it. You did it. You did it. You did it. Oh, you did it. Oh my gosh, you did it. So it said he was dead. You did it. He's down in sight. For everybody watching this, if you've never taken the responsibility to kill your own food, you just don't know what it's like. It's so gratifying, but yet very hard. Killing for no matter what the reason, even if you're filling your freezer, is still killing. And it can be tough. And this is Debbie's first time, and it can sting a little bit. You did a great job. You did a great job. I think maybe we're going to turn the camera off and take a little minute for ourselves, and then we'll take you out with us and recover this buck. Well, we just got out of the blind. On this one, there's no tracking necessary. We saw Debbie's buck go down within sight. In fact, we can see him from where we're standing right here. And we're just gonna take a walk up there and give our thanks and check him out. Go around and walk. What do you say about the last 9 days?
What what I want people to know more than anything is I don't take it lightly that I did not make the perfect shot on this animal. But it has become increasingly important to me to know where our food is coming from and to take part in it, and to not rely solely on my husband to put the food on the table that I want to eat and that I want my family to eat. And I feel proud of myself that I saw this through, because it did not go the way that I had envisioned it going. But I'm proud of myself, and I want everyone watching this, that if this is something you want to do, to go after it. And it might not be easy and all the fist pumping in the air like you see on some shows. There's an emotional component to it that I was not prepared for.
And there's not much I can add to that other than to say that this woman over here is a rock star. She worked really hard for this. She practiced for months. She thought about it. She had me talk her through different shot angles. We looked at pictures of the vital area on pronghorn, and she says she didn't make a perfect shot, and she didn't. It's not textbook, but the animal went down within sight, probably within 65 yards maybe, and lived
Pretty quickly.
and died very quickly. So while it wasn't perfect, oftentimes hunting is not perfect, this animal did not suffer. She did a great job, and its flesh will feed our family for many weeks, perhaps months to come. And that, my friends, is a wrap. 9 days on the Wyoming prairie, 2 pronghorn, full freezer, and full heart. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like and subscribe.